After him, then. I've heard about this kind of witches, the ones turning into cattle. So, you've managed to deal with her? Good. Our business will benefit it. I've heard that the police were searching for Nikiforich, but they never found him. Maybe he'll be able to escape. Well, to hell with him. Kupala night is coming. What are you going to look for?
The rumor is that there's a fever in the score. I'll go and find some corpses there, I gather.
Be careful. There was one time when I encountered these demonic. Don't expect anything good from them. They are cunning and much smarter than your regular evil spirit. They lure you in, trick you. That's why there are so many fall victim to them.
You think I'll be able to banish that demon?
You be the judge. So little time has passed, but you've become this powerful of a witch. If you want, send her packing. If not, steal the magic ingredient and get back home. Well, God helps. Hurry up.
Listen, Vasilisa. I need to fly. I can't live in these human holes any longer.
I thought you would help me to break the seals.
Carr! All right, I will. But in return, you'll help me find a forest. I've been circling the area. I think I saw one to the north. There's no master there. There, help me settle there, and I'll help you with your book. Carr! Carr!
I will, if this forest is not far.
It's just nearby. Let's go! Carr! Carr!
Wait, I don't have wings and no Kupala salve yet.
Catch up!
So I went back then.
So I welcome what
The room, I'll go and...
be don't they
You think I'll...
you if well
There's a great number of books in this collection.
Listen, Vasilisa. I need to fly. I can't leave in...
I thought...
All right, I've been held. Carr! Carr!
I will.
It's not...
Wait.
Catch up!
Galbets and his boss cellar. Old Igor says that's where the Domovoy lives. I've never met one, but I once saw a black figure standing still in the corner of the house.
The peasants you meet bare their heads and bow in greeting you. In the village of Simenov, old Yegor is as respected as you will be from now on. Your old mentor once exorcised a Nikota from 3 children at once after the local doctors gave up on them. After treating you to tea and a couple of buns, the peasants tell you of their latest trouble. An old hunter has gone missing, and they have already lost all hope of getting him back from the Leshy. One of the men saw a blurry shadow by the Tsidovka River, but fear prevented him from finding out if it was the missing hunter or... After treating you to tea and a couple of buns, the peasants tell you of their latest trouble. An old hunter has gone missing, and they have already lost... Smoke from burning incense curls under the low wooden ceiling. It is a hot and uncomfortable place. You shudder when an old woman sitting in a corner addresses you. To your surprise, she blesses you and advises you not to be afraid of evil spirits. The Leshy, she says, hasn't been seen here for a long time, but he used to carry off careless people long ago. Smoke from burning incense curls under the low wooden ceiling. It is a hot and uncomfortable place. You shudder when an old... Karnish leads you along the deadly quiet river. The impatient raven jumps from branch to branch and calls to you, hurrying you on to the woods and your destination. From time to time...
Do you sense demons? Do you?
No, doesn't look like there are any around except for you.
Yeah, me neither. And let's not forget what they say in the village.
This is strange. That old woman told us that there is no Leshy, but Other told us there is one. And then there's this man who went missing.
Not all Leshies like to play tricks in the forest. That man could have fallen from some stump by himself and died. Karr, karr.
You may be right, but then again you may be wrong. Perhaps there is a master here.
I tell you, don't sense any Leshy.
Leshy's not the only one who can be a master.
At the edge of the forest, you notice a figure bent over a stump. This strange creature mumbles something, scratching his head. You stop in hesitation. Is this truly a demon?
Ooh, Vasilisa, greetings. Boy, you sure scared me. But you came at the right time. Here, take a look at my charter. I wrote it for getting our lad back. I reckon half a bottle and a loaf of bread will do. What do you think?
Well, the charter looks alright. But why do you think this is the Leshy's doing? I've heard that your forest has no master.
Well, he wasn't taken by the army, that's for sure. Then again, I've seen a Leshy before, near Tsidovka. Stood right near me, he did. Lord Almighty. You can go see for yourself, being a knower and all.
What did he look like?
Like what? Grey, bushy eyebrows, legs thick as tree stumps.
That doesn't sound like Leshy to me.
And why is that?
A man noticed some chort by the river. Gray, with bushy eyebrows, and thick legs that look like three stumps. Is that really what a Leshy looks like? The legs are thick, you say. But a Leshy's leg looked like that of a cow or a horse. Strange. And the eyebrows. This is what I think. If he had eyebrows, that wasn't a Leshy. They're known to pull their heads down to hide the fact that...
What was it then?
That I can't tell you. A drowner, maybe.
Jesus and his army. As if plain old dead folks weren't enough. Maybe this time isn't a Leshy. But his sort sure used to set people on the wrong path around here. That's what they tell me. Anyway, I better head back home to Semenova. Better safe than sorry. A holy cross will help me.
Damp mist by the river curls around, spreading the scent of mushrooms and moisture. You gaze into the milky syrup, trying to make out the figure the peasant told you about, but the mist only grows thicker. You whisper a Zagaver, and it reveals previously hidden demon tracks. Even you, a person unfamiliar with the art of hunting, realize what has happened. Demons caught a peasant by the river. The tracks of evil spirits lead you to an old well on the edge of the forest. You stop, overwhelmed by a sinking feeling. The dampness of the graveyard is also present here, far from the riverbanks. This can only mean that evil spirits are near, possibly watching you this very minute. You carefully approach the old and bent structure. Karnish sits on the wheel, eyes glowing like dull coal. Mustering your strength, a shiver runs through you. When you turn around, you see silent drowners emerging from the grass around you. The demons pushed the hunter's corpse into the well. It seems the Leshy wasn't at fault for the poor man's disappearance. You return to the village and tell of the peasant's fate to his saddened comrades. They don't forget to reward you for your help, despite the unfortunate news. The edge of the woods your companion chose is covered in a sticky fog. The Tsidivka River has spread all throughout the area, turning it into a swamp. It stretches its slimy tentacles around the high pines and majestic firs. Every minute, it becomes harder to walk. Straight ahead, you see what looks like an impassable bog. You try to pass the swamp with a wide berth, but even with all of these precautions, you are unable to escape the dampness. You feel Karnish's impatience. He jumps from branch to branch, eager to get to the center of the forest, the central beam, the deepest thicket. You're just as eager to learn about the rite your companion is about to undergo. You struggle to climb through the prickly fir branches as you finally reach the most ancient of ancient trees. The ancient fir, the center of the forest, is leaning to the side, its roots sunk into the swampy sludge. At its foot, you have a peculiar encounter.
What the noise?
Is that some kind of short with the girl? Well, what did I tell you?
You again! Be gone, evil spirits!
Big on yourself. Are you blind or something? Don't. Yeah.
Your master is not my master.
A forest cannot belong to a Denoy. Nah! Nah!
It once belonged to no one, but now it belongs to us.
Either you leave, or I'll make you get out.
You're not the boss of us. Wait a minute there, brother. Ah, witch. And I thought you were a woman of your word. And that you wouldn't take that wench doesn't belong to you? But I'm not the vindictive type. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We have a treasure chest nearby, an old one with golden coins. Isn't... Yep. So, we're gonna drag it here, and you and your little birdie will be on your way.
I know all about your treasure chest, full of frogs and fish scales.
Hey, where the frauds? Check for yourself if you wish.
All right, I think we can find another way to the forest. Right, Carnish?
Wait!
The angry crow swoops from a tree branch and flies away.
Good riddance. Follow us, Vasilisa, our friend.
You feel Carnish's impatience. The ancient fir, the center of the forest, is leaning to...
Водяной!
Is that
You!
big?
You're... Either you...
But we so.
I know.
Hey, where the frauds? Check for yourself if you wish.
I don't need your pittance. The simple fact that you don't let the peasants leave in peace is enough for me to and lay down the law of Vakul.
You'll be sorry.
After the demons disperse into the darkness, it seems that the dampness of the graveyard starts to pull back from the heart of the forest. Carnish thanks you and starts whispering something in a Leshy dialect that is unfamiliar to you. A second later, he himself transforms.
Now I'm the master of my own forest. Take a look at this.
It seems like your croaking has turned to a laughter.
That the way we talk makes it easier to open the gates between worlds.
So, what now? Going to settle down in your forest?
Oh no, Vasilisa. I'm going to help you with your book. That's going to be of use to me as well. Who knows, maybe someday I'll break a seal for some other witch by myself. And don't you worry about the forest. Vodinois don't poke their noses in the forest that have masters. Especially after the kind of goodbye you gave them.
The instant you turn around, the Leshy assumes his regular form.
Well, let's press on. I'll be of even more of use to you from now on. Car, car, car. I feel much calmer now, with a forest of my own. I used to feel like a pariah. I'm a junior after all. But now, with my own forest, no spirit can harm me. Don't fret, though. I won't leave you. You helped me with the Vodinoi. Now it's my turn to help you. I won't leave you hanging.